Okay. Yes, Ms. Steckler. What is your website address?
It is www.pbcgov.com. We basically look for government efficiencies. We watch out for the taxpayer dollars to ensure that they are appropriately spent in the areas of government purchasing and things that they do. We look for operational efficiencies in how they run their programs. We have jurisdiction over Palm Beach County government, all 38 municipalities within Palm Beach County, as well as Solid Waste Authority, Children's Service Council, and Healthcare District. A wide range of things we look for. A lot of what we get is based on citizen and employee correspondence, as we call them. People either complain or allege things, everything from misconduct, mismanagement, misappropriation of money. Correspondences that typically come in from either the employee, or it'll come in from a contractor, or it can come in from a citizen. Okay. And we'll review each of those complaints to determine whether we'll be looking at it, do we have the jurisdiction, or do we need to get it into the appropriate hands. So our website is a wealth of information. Everything that we publish, all our reports are out on our website. Everything from what our office does, our personnel, our budget, the lawsuit, ordinance, you name it, it's out there. What to expect when you're contacted by our office. We have plenty of information out on the website. We look at the process if there are complaints. We don't look at every process. So either the government will call us in and say they have a concern, come sit in on this, or a contractor whose bid has a concern and asks us to review it. And then we look at the back end. Once the contract's awarded, we can look at the change orders and the documents and the money and the process and the service and make sure that the government's getting what they're supposed to be getting. If you have concerns about an unfair practice or something not being competitively bid, or you think that the government structure isn't serving that person who is asking for a fair shake at a project, then we need to know about it. Well, sometimes you have big companies who need small minority businesses assistance in order to get certain points or to qualify. And so it all depends on where you're bidding and what government entity. Further, in some areas, like we talked about Solid Waste Authority just recently, about in the contract it requires certain local hires. So where it's very clearly put into the bid specs or into the contract, then it has to be followed. We report to the people. We do not report to the state or the county. We are considered a government entity, but this office is independent, and it needed to be independent because of all the problems that were happening here. And in order to enhance public trust, they structured this office to report to the people and not to any government entity. The doors opened the end of June 2010.
Okay.
2.5 years. Any allegations that come in, we can look at. So if someone is, mishandling the way they're supposed to do their, for example, timesheets, and maybe there's theft involved where employees aren't showing up, we'll coordinate with law enforcement on the criminal side, but on our side, there's an internal control problem. So we can go in from an audit perspective and look at how is it that that person was able to do what they did and break the law. So we look at anything to do with whether it's Parks and Rec, fleet management, facilities, risk management, anything HR, anything that involves a government entity, a government program. We can look at it from everything from efficiencies to potentially individuals doing something wrong.
Okay.
On the website, there is a place where citizens who like to get involved with government and they go to their board meetings or the council meetings, and they go, if you've ever wondered, well, what is an agenda or a consent agenda? What does it mean to have an RFP, which is a request for proposal, or a change order, acting in the sunshine? We actually have a 2-hour course that trains citizens that like to go to those meetings on what those terms mean and what to watch out for. Sometimes there's nothing to what's happening, and other times there might be something questionable. So we provide that, and all you have to do is sign up online, or just send it in or call us, and we'll put you through the training. If you like going to the board meetings and the council, city council.
Okay, city commission.
City commission meetings.
County commission.
County commission, yeah. Sitting in the audience, and if you're wondering what these terms mean, and a lot of people don't know what a regular agenda versus a consent agenda is. It's very confusing. So we will sit and take them through those processes.
And this is for all the municipalities in Palm Beach County.
Anyone interested in going to these meetings or go to them, can come here for a couple hours of training, and we can help them understand the terms.
Oh, okay. And you do the trainings here at this building at Airport Center.
County council meetings, have you ever asked yourself what's going on with your tax dollars? Why are there so many change orders or amendments? Do you wonder how items get discussed without being voted on? If yes, then come to our Citizens Initiative program.
Okay.
This year, you can actually click on a report, and it'll take you to the actual document.
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots of.
So the website, in other words, is an integral part of your operation.
Absolutely.
And
this is the transparency part. This is what tells the citizens what's going on.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. This is, everything we issue for final products are out on the web because the citizens need to know what we're finding and holding government, people accountable, officials accountable.
Okay. All right. So it's all about accountability.
Accountability and transparency.
Okay. What kind of information do you have on what you just termed as your dashboard?
On the website, we have all the correspondences that come into our office, and about 80% of them are typically complaints. And then you can drill down to the details, and it'll tell you which cities we're getting those correspondences on, which county departments as well. And then you can drill down to, we've questioned and identified over $8 million so far since we opened the doors. It'll take you down to that level as to what cities, what reports, did we actually find the money.